Dad rode 2 knuckleheads. They were his babies.
This is it. That's the one we've been hearing about. If you really don't know what you're looking at, from a distance, the bike looks newer. It has modern lines to it. But then you see that old power plant in there, man. Wow, that's a knucklehead engine in there. That's so cool that he was kind of mixing those two worlds together. I love the oil tank. I brought this all into it, and then this fender, man, the way it's formed into the frame. It's very cool to see the evolution of this bike, from the tanks and the rear fender section that I bought to what it is now. He was growing into it. It was changing throughout the times. I mean, think about it. When he first started building the bike, it was more of a bobber. Now it's more of a hot rod, like a custom. When's the last time this thing ran?
2004.
He rode this to Sturgis.
He did.
Dang, man, that's laid out. I can tell you what drove him to ride that bike to Sturgis through all the pain, through all the miles. It was pride. Can I sit on it?
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, wow.
Need some longer arms.
What's it like riding this thing, man?
I've done it once. He told me since I was a teenager that when I could kick it over, I could ride it. And I think I was 32 when I finally kicked it over.
Okay, yeah.
Dad passed last June. The last few years were tough, dealing with the dementia and seeing Dad change. And the bikes were moved to my shop because Dad was staying on the other side in the apartment. If he was having a bad day, a bad night, we could take him through the door and he'd change. And then, you know, as soon as he saw those bikes, he was okay. He'd go and sit on them for hours, and we'd have to drag him back in.
It's like sometimes he forgot who he was, but when he saw those bikes, it like centered him, you know, just re-zeroed him, and he'd just light up.
And these are the trophies from it?
Yeah, oh yeah.
God dang,
Again,
this many trophies. He showed it this many times.
Mid-'80s to mid to late 90s.
Wow. Blue's identity his whole life was directly connected to these bikes. It just seems so fitting to me. The bikes, when he needed them most, basically brought him back to who he was. That's a very powerful thing. These bikes are not just objects. They're part of their family, not just because he customized them and built them from scratch, but because they were such a part of his lifestyle. This is the flathead that was in the trike.
Yeah.
A lot of people understood who he was through the work that he did on these bikes. This is a G motor. This is a 1950 G motor. This is the G motor that was in the Survey car. It's a very interesting color combination. So he had the trike painted orange, and then this was blue in the trike?
Yeah, because he was probably gonna do something else with it.
Can you imagine this thing going down the road? This is the kind of thing that inspires a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor. These are all over the place, these G motors.
Right.
This is the rare piece. This is the hard to find piece. It's 39. And then the rest of this stuff is the parts to that.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' plans for this bike then here?
BJ's pretty partial to the 46.
This is a great project.
Can the heads be repaired?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you guys don't have anybody around here, then let me know. I mean, in the hobby, in the antique motorcycle world, everybody's interested in helping each other out.
Right.
You know, they really are, because the big thing for us is like keeping these things on the road.
So what would you do if these were yours? Do you think we should leave old Blue as he is? And
I mean,
focus
this
on
is the
46?
way it was shown, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, that talks a lot about the legacy and the history of the bike. I mean, everything on that wall was directly connected to this. It's a timeless piece, you know?
Having another enthusiast look at it and be like, wow, you know, that was a little validating agent, you know, that this bike is still cool. Old Blue can still hold a room.
If you want to change it and make it your own, that's the bike probably to do that with. And that'd be a lot more comfortable bike to ride.
Right.
I'm sure if he was here, he would just be happy that you guys are both wanting to ride.
Right. I'm gonna keep Old Blue forever, and everything we sell from this point forward will be funneled to the restoration of the bikes. It would mean a lot to him for us to get those back on the road.
So are you interested in that G motor?
What do you want for it?
2,000.
For that kind of money, I could buy one without that paint on it. You know what I mean?
What's wrong with the paint?
I mean,
1,500.
no, it is what it is, you know? I mean, and I've got the project already. That's the one that came out of it.
Right. You need it.
You're gonna make me buy it.
You need it.
I don't know, man.
He bought the trike, and you lose the essence of everything if it's not all there.
Look at this thing.
You can even have the stand.
The stand comes with it.
Oh, God.
Custom.
That's incredible. I don't know, I'm just thinking about the blue and the orange. What team is that? I could sell it to a Denver Broncos fan.
It'll be worthless then.
$1,000. if this was on a field at a meet, it'd be anywhere from $800 to $1,500.
That way the whole bike's together.
I mean, that's...
Okay. I felt good about
making him buy something he said he wasn't gonna buy.
It's like a day-to-day treasure hunt. I'm out there looking for rusty gold. I'm looking for the unusual and impossible.
It's back roads, it's dumpster diving, it's flea markets, it's people's homes.